Now question number 4, exercise 2.8. This is also easy case, just like previous problem, question number 3. Simple thing here, look at the denominator 1 plus e power x, find its derivative 0 plus e power x, it is in the numerator. So we can think of, by taking this denominator f of x, the numerator is f dash of x, we can go with the formula log of modulus of f of x plus c. So put f of x is equal to 1 plus e power x and f dash of x is equal to e power x. So in substituting 1, therefore integral 0 to 3 e power dx by 1 plus e power x equal to integral 0 to 3. We are keeping this variables as same, so you need not to change the limits. Now here 0 to 3 f of x, this is in the form of f of x by f of x dx by f dash of x, which is f dash of x dx by f of x, which is equal to log of modulus of f of x limit 0 to 3 is equal to log of modulus of f of x 0 to 3. Now substitute inside f of x as e power 1 plus e power x, so that is equal to log of modulus of f of x is 1 plus e power x limit 0 to 3. Listen here, have taken a denominator is f of x, I found a derivative f dash of x, and then substituting in the function, numerator is f dash of x, denominator is f of x. We can go with the formula log of modulus of f of x. Now substitute inside f of x as 1 plus e power x. Now log of 1 plus e power x 0 to 3. Substituting the limit, upper limit first, log of 1 plus e power 3, instead x substitute the upper value, minus log of 1 plus e power 0. The e power 0 value is 1, so equal to log of 1 plus e power 3 minus log of 1 plus e power 0 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. This is equal to log of 1 plus e power 3 by 2, because we have formula log a minus log b equal to log of a by b, the quotient rule of logarithm. We can write this way, therefore integral 0 to 3 e power x dx by 1 plus e power x is equal to log of 1 plus e power 3 divided by 2. Very simple. Directly you can go, this is in the form of f dash of x by f of x dx. Write the formula here, integral f dash of x by f of x dx is equal to log of modulus of x. And then directly you can write this step, log of modulus of 1 plus e power x 0 to 3. You can avoid these 3 steps like the previous problem, third problem. Then you can substitute upper and lower limit. You can complete the problem at last. So it is 0 to 3 e power x dx by 1 plus e power x is equal to log of 1 plus e power 3 divided by 2. Question 5, integral 0 to 1 x e power x square dx. There is 0 to 1 x e power x square into dx is the question. Exercise 2.58, question number 5. We have learned several type of integrals, but this is a little different. Here we have x, the power is x square. But the derivative of x square, think of the derivative of x square, that is 2x but we have x here. So by substituting here x square as some other function, its derivative appeared here. This means integration by substitution. Can you recall now? This is the method of integration by substitution. The previous problem also in the same case. Previous sum and the question number 3 all are substitution, but they are direct substitution. Here we should substitute for x square equal to some other function. Here the change of variable should be takes place. Here put x is equal to, put t equal to x square. The change of variable method here, I am substituting x square as t. So differentiate it. dt by dx yields 2x. Then dt equal to 2x dx. But here we have x into dx only. So dt by 2 equal to x dx. So calculating x dx, from this result dt by 2 will yield x dx. So we can replace x dx by dt by 2. At the same time x square is replaced by t. Here we are in a problem. If we go directly with this limits, the value will not be achieved correctly, because while changing the variables, the intervals also, the limits also changed according to the value of t. So listen here, put a small table and mark x and mark t here. When the function is in x, we have the limits 0 and 1. Now when the function is converted as t, find the value of t, substitute x is equal to 0 in t, 0 square is 0, substitute x is equal to 1 in t, that is 1, there is no change in the limit, you need not worry, but it not happen all the time. According to some of the different functions, the limits will vary, but all the time when we change the variable to x to t, we should change it the respective limits. That should be happen. Otherwise, your problem will be wrong. So check it once. The same limits appear. It will not be a problem to us. But you should verify here. Sometimes the variable, the values of the limit will be changed according to the variable t. Now here. So substituting the function 1 in place, integral 0 to 1 for x 0 to 1, changing to t also 0 to 1, the limit 0 to 1 appears here. Then e power x square is changed as e power t, x square as t. And then remaining x dx is changed as dt by 2. So we can take it as dt by 2. Listen carefully here, which is equal to, that 1 by 2 is out, taken out. Integral e power t dt. The integral formula for e power x dx is e power x. The only easy formula is integral e power x dx, because the same function as the answer. Now half of e power t dt. So 1 by 2 into. Now substitute limit here also 0 to 1. Till complete the integral, you should apply the lower and upper limit. Now integrating e power t means e power t, limit 0 to 1. Now substitute the upper and lower limit values. Here 1 by 2 into upper limit e power 1. Here substitute 1 for t. Then minus, substitute 0 for t, e power 0. That is equal to 1 by 2 into e power 1 is e, minus e power 0 is 1. So the limit of the value of the 0 to 1 x e power x square dx is equal to half of e minus 1, or 1 by 2 into e minus 1. This is very simple, but just substituting a given substitution, else it is something difficult. So find the function whose derivative must occur in it. Such a functions are taken as such a functions given substitution. So I have chosen x square as t. its derivatives appeared in the same function. So given function is a combination of two functions. Give us a substitution given to the function whose derivative appears in the same function. So dt by dx is equal to 2x. Now for x dx we are substituting dt by 2. Then we should change the limit according to the given variable. We have taken t for x. So the given limits for x is 0 to 1. And then substituting these x values in t, you should find new interval that is 0 to 1, because substitute x is equal to 0, we will get t equal to 0, and substituting x is equal to 1, t equal to 1, the same limit appears here. It is not problem, but all the time it will not be the same value, it will differ according to the problem. Now integral 0 to 1 retains the same 0 to 1, x dx retained as dt by 2, changed as, replaced as dt by 2. Now e power x square is changed as e power t. Now taken 1 by 2 out, then 0 to 1 e power t dt. Now integrating e power x dx e power x, so e power t 0 to 1. Substituting upper and lower limit, the value is half of e minus 1. So the integral of the given function is half of e minus 1. Here comes the example 2.56. In this exercise related question, exercise 2.8, first example. Evaluate 0 to 1 x cube plus 7x square minus 5x dx. Here, can directly integrate. The functions are combined by addition, subtraction. They are all individual functions, and also we have direct formulas for these three different functions. We can directly go with the formula of integral x power n dx equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. Now here for the first function the integral value is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 means 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1, x power 4 by 4 plus 7 and x square x cube by 3 minus 5 into for x it is x square by 2, limit is 0 to 1, lower limit and upper limit placed here. There is no constant of integration because we are working definite limit between 0 and 1. So the definite limits are applied here, that is definite integral. Here by substituting upper and lower limit, substituting x to all the values, 1 power 4 is 1, 1 power 3 is 1, 1 power 2 is 1. So here we have 1 by 4 plus 7 into 1 by 3, 7 by 3 minus 5 into 1 by 2, 5 by 2. This is for substituting 1. Then minus the lower limit 0. Now substituting x is equal to 0 by 4, 0. Then 7 into 0 by 3, 0. Minus 5 into 0 by 2, 0. The total value for the lower limit is 0. Now we can simplify these values taking LCM. Here we have taking LCM here 4, 3, 2. So 4, 3, 2 means 4, 12 is LCM. By taking 12 as LCM. So multiply here by 3. And then here multiply by 4, that is 28. And here multiply by 6, that is 30. That is equal to 12. Numerator 31 minus 30, that will be equal to 1 by 12 is the answer. Therefore, the integral value of 0 to 1 x cube plus 7x square minus 5x dx will be equal to 1 by 12. Now look at the second example 2.57. Given question is find the integration for dy by dx is equal to 2y dy by dx is equal to 2x by 5x square plus 1 with the limit value 0 and 1. Understand the question first. Find the integration for dy by dx is equal to 2x by 5x square plus 1 within the limit with limit value 0 and 1 is given. Here given dy by dx is equal to cross multiply dy by dx is equal to 2x by 5x square plus 1. Dy equal to 2x dx by 5x square plus 1. Integrating on both sides, Here the limit given as 0 to 1. So integral dy equal to y. The given function, integrated function is 2x by 5x square plus 1 between the limit 0 to 1. So here integral 0 to 1, 2x by 5x square plus 1 dx. Look at the denominator, 5x square plus 1, its derivative is 10x. Simply its derivative is 10x. So we can multiply numerator by 5, we will get 10x. So at the same time we should divide it by 5. So it will replaced as, changed as 1 by 5 integral 0 to 1 5 into 2x divided by 5x square plus 1 into dx. Now it will be equal to y equal to 1 by 5 integral 0 to 1 10x divided by 5x square plus 1 into dx. Now look here, the derivative of denominator appears in the numerator. So we can apply the formula log of modulus of the denominator 5x square plus 1. Now the limit is 0 to 1. It is equal to 1 by 5 into log of, substituting the upper limit for x, 5 into 1 square 1, 5 into 1, 5 plus 1, 6, minus of the lower limit, putting x is equal to 0, log of 5 into 0, 0 plus 1, 1, so 0 plus 1 is 1. We have the value of log 1 is 0, so we will have 1 by 5 into log 6 is the answer, or we can divide it by using the quotient rule, log a by log b, log of a by b, log a minus log b as log of a by b, you can reach log 6, or you can directly substitute log 1 becomes 0, the remaining are 1 by 5 log 6 will be the answer. Question number 6 in exercise 2.8, given the integral is 1 to e, integral 1 to e dx divided by x into 1 plus log x whole cube is given. We have learned these type of problem already. Here we are using some particular limits, that's all. Same type we have practiced earlier classes. Now the given function is 1 by x into 1 by 1 plus log x whole cube. Look at this second one, 1 by 1 plus log x whole cube. Here we have log x, its derivative is 1 by x present here. So the suitable substitution given to log x. Then we can apply for its derivative as dx. So by choosing method of substitution here, put t equal to or z equal to, you can take any some other variable instead of x, function of x, z equal to log x. And then here find its derivative, because we need dx, for that we are finding derivative. dz by dx is equal to 1 by x, 1 by x. Now dz equal to 1 by x dx. Now look at the function here. Now I am applying dx integral. Now this 1 by x dx are taken as dz, and then remaining 1 by 1 plus log x whole cube will turn as 1 by 1 plus z whole cube, because we have taken z as log x. Or we can take 1 plus log z also a function of z, you will achieve the same value. So take it as 1 plus log z here. So z equal to 1 plus log z. And now also we have dz by dx is 1 by x. So the suitable substitution given to the function into the power. So you can choose 1 plus log x. That is also easy to you. Here z equal to 1 plus log x, dz by dx is equal to 1 by x. Now cross multiplying dz equal to 1 by x dx. Here substituting in the function, we are changing the variable x to z. Now we should change the limit according to it. When the function is in a variable x, the limits are 1 and e. Now substituting the x values in z, 1 plus log 1, log 1 is 0, so z equal to 1. And substituting x is equal to 1, z equal to 1 plus log 1 0, so z equal to 1. Then substitute x is equal to e, z equal to 1 plus log e. So the log e is 1, that is equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So the value of z is 2 here. When x is equal to e, 1 plus log e means is 1. So we have 1 plus 1 as 2. So 2 as the limit for z. When we change the variable to some other variable, the limit should be changed accordingly. So substituting x and x is equal to 1 and e should change the value of limit according to z. Now we can substitute. Now the 1 implies integral 1 to e is changed as 1 to 2, and then we have splitted the function as 1 by x into 1 by 1 plus log x whole cube dx. This 1 by x dx are taken as dz, writing dz here. The remaining are 1 by 1 plus log z. The function into the power is given substitution z. So this is 1 by z cube. Here we can use 1 by x power n dx formula. Integral 1 by x power n dx is equal to integral 1 by x power n dx is equal to minus 1 by n minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus c. So it is equal to minus 1 by 3 minus 1 2 z power 2, and the value are 1 and 2. Substituting the limit upper and lower limit values, taken minus 1 by 2 as constant, the remaining 1 by z square limit 1 to 2, minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 square 1 by 4, minus lower limit 1 by 1 is 1. Simplify it, 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 minus 1 is minus 3 by 4. Multiplying these two values will get 3 by 8. So the value of the integral 1 to e dx by x into 1 plus log x whole cube is equal to 3 by 8. I have completed the question number 6 now in 2.8.